Hi students, welcome to Easy Chemistry by Pathan, and today we are going to discuss an important concept in general organic chemistry, that is structural isomerism. So about structural isomerism, initially we made two videos and that you watch, you will get some more idea. Here in structural isomerism, I am discussing about unsaturated compounds. Last two videos I given structural isomerism for alkanes, means carbon-carbon single bond. Now structural isomerism I am explaining in unsaturated compounds. Unsaturated compounds. To know structural isomerism in unsaturated compounds, we have to discuss about DOU, means degree of unsaturation, or with another name DBE, double bonded equivalent, degree of unsaturation or double bond equivalent. So why we have to learn about this means, see here, C3H6 compound is given to you. How many structural isomers are possible for this? Immediately what you are doing, 3 carbons you are taking and you are trying to write here CH3, here CH3, 6 carbons completed, but this carbon not satisfied. And somewhere you are doing like this, CH2, like this CH2 and CH2, and here one bond is vacant. Means when you are trying to draw the structures and you are getting this problem, means somewhere unsaturation is there. That how many unsaturated bonds are there, we have to learn first. So for that we have to discuss about degree of unsaturation or double bond equivalent. So if you know double bond equivalent or degree of dissociation, degree of unsaturation, then only structural isomerism can be explained in unsaturated compounds. Let me discuss how to calculate degree of unsaturation. Degree of unsaturation. So we have degree of unsaturation or double bond equivalent, one formula, that is DBE, double bond equivalent. Formula is C plus 1 plus N by 2 minus H by 2. And this is the formula we have. C plus 1 plus N by 2 plus N by 2 minus H by 2 minus H by 2. And this is the formula we have to calculate degree of unsaturation. Degree of unsaturation. Here C means number of carbon atom, N means number of nitrogen, H means number of hydrogens. And this is the formula you have to remember. If halogen atoms are present in this place, you can put halogen atom. Clear? Means you have to go for minus halogen by 2. Minus halogen by 2. And this is the formula we have. This is the formula we have. Clear? So what is the formula? DBE equal to C plus 1 plus N by 2 minus H by 2 minus X by 2 minus X by 2. And this the formula you have to remember to calculate DBE. X nothing but chlorine, bromine, iodine. Hydrogen atom, hydrogen only. Nitrogen, nitrogen only. One only. C means number of carbon atoms. C means number of carbon atoms, hydrogen atoms, nitrogen atoms. Let me start with an example. Example 1, I am explaining how many possible structural isomers are present in C3H6. First, DBE we have to calculate. DBE for this compound. C, number of carbon atoms. How many? 3 plus 1 plus n by 2. N we don't have, 0 plus minus H by 2. Hydrogens how many are there? 6. So 6 by 2 and minus X by 2. Halogens not there. So 0. And this the amount we got. That is equal to 3 plus 1. And here we have minus 6 by 2 means minus 3. And this minus 0, no need to write. So that is equal to 4 minus 3. That is equal to 1. So we got DBE 1. 1 DBE value we got means, what we have to understood means 1 DBE equal to, remember, 1 DBE equal to 1 double bond and 1 ring. Means if any compound you got DBE value 1 and that indicates 1 double bond possible in compound and 1 ring is possible. Means DBE equal to total number of rings plus total number of unsaturated bonds. So DB equal to what? DB is equal to total number of rings plus total number of unsaturated bonds. Means whether it may be double bond or triple bond. So how to know means, I given here already. 1 DB is equal to 1 double bond or 1 ring, or 2 may be possible. 1 double bond and 1 ring. So let me see how it will be possible in this compound. 1 double bond possible, 1 ring possible. Now I am taking the structures. C3 we have. C3. 1 double bond we told. So I am taking here 1 double bond. So this is CH2 and this is CH3 and this is CH. This is we are calling prop 1 ene means propene. So 1 double bonded compound we drawn already. Why? Because we know already 1 DBE means 1 double bond and 1 ring. And now there is no chance to draw another structure. If double bond here given, this is also prop 1 ene only. So no chance. So 1 compound completed. And second structure, 1 ring possible. You know very well, with 3 carbon atom, 1 ring. This is we are calling cyclopropane. What is this? Cyclopropane. This we are calling cyclopropane. So you got now? So 1 chain isomer, 1 ring isomer. Means 1 straight chain, 1 ring. So total how many you got? 2. So with C3H6, how many structural isomers are possible? 2. One is straight chain isomer. The next one is a ring isomer. Straight chain isomer is prop 1 ene. Ring isomer is cyclopropane. If you don't know DBE, you can't draw. So in unsaturated compounds, compulsory you have to learn DBE value. And few more example I will explain. Example number 2. And this time I am taking C4H8. How many possible structural isomers are possible. So first duty, dBe calculate. dBe equal to, so formula C, number of carbon atoms. How many carbon atoms? 4 plus 1 plus 1, clear, plus n by 2. n by 2, nitrogen not there, nitrogen not there, so 0 minus H by 2. How many hydrogens are there? 8. 8 by 2 minus halogen atom. Halogen atom not there. 0. So completed. That is equal to 4 plus 1, 5. So here we have 4 plus 1, 5 minus here 8 by 4. Sorry, 8 by 2, 4. So 5 minus 4, that equal to 1. So how much you got? dBe value? 1. 1 dBe means what I told? 1 dBe when you got 1 dBe you got, that is equal to 1 double bond and 1 ring is possible. Means 1 double bonded compound and 1 ring may be possible. Let me draw. Not total isomers. Not total isomers. So 1 double bonded compound. I am taking now 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they given 1 double bond. Put here 1 double bond. Now write all CH3, CH2, CH, CH2. So what is this? Butene. 1 butene. And you go for now second. This double bond you write at second carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Previously I had taken first carbon. Now you take here at second carbon. Now CH3, CH3, and here CH3, and here we have CH, and here we have CH. This is 1 butene. This is 2 butene. 2 butene. Go for another model, another structure. I am taking with 3 carbons. 3 carbon. 1 carbon is substituent. What I am taking? 1 carbon substituent. And I am taking here double bond, and this is CH2 and this is CH3. Here all values is satisfied. See, molecular formula same only, but the structure is different. But 1 in, but 2 in. This is now 2-methyl propene. Am I right? 2-methyl propene. How many you got now? 3 isomers you got with a double bond. So 1 double bond only we took. Here 1 double bond, here 1 double bond, here 1 double bond. With the double bond, how many chains you got? 3. And another we have here chance to get 1 ring also. 1 double bonded structure means 1 means not 1. 1 double bond. Clear? 1 ring. Means with the ring also we can go for that. With the ring. So now with the ring I am explaining. So 4 carbons ring is like this you are getting. Cyclobutane. That only the cyclobutane. CH2. You check all carbon atoms. If you have doubt, this is cyclobutane. Am I right? Cyclobutane. If 4 carbon chain, cyclic chain got means compulsory you are getting 3 carbon cyclic. 4 carbon cyclic compound got means we have the chance with 3 carbons also. See here I am taking with 3 carbons, and this I am taking 1 carbon as substituent. 1 carbon I am taking as substituent. You go for now, this is CH3, this is CH2, this is CH2, and this is now CH. Am I right? So with 1 double bond, 3 compounds we got. With 1 ring, we got 2. 1 ring means not 1 ring. So ring structures also possible. So with that one ring we can write so many. So total how many we got? 5. So 3 chain, 2 cyclic. So total with C4H8 we got 5 structural isomers. With C3H6 2 we got. With C4H8 5 we got. And I am going to explain few more examples to you. Few more examples. And this time I am taking with a bigger compound or different compound, that is look here, example number 3. Example number 3. Example number 3 I am taking C4H6. C4H6. How many structural isomers are possible? Total, find the number of structural isomers. Now I am taking here. First DBE we have to calculate. DBE equal to number of carbon atoms 4 plus 1, number of nitrogen atoms, formula we got nahi hai. We got formula. Number of nitrogen atoms, nitrogen is not there, minus number of hydrogen atoms by 2 minus halogen atoms 0. Carbon atoms plus 1 plus nitrogen atoms by 2 not there, hydrogen atoms by 2, hydrogen 6, that is equal to 5 minus 3. So how much you are getting? 2. DB how much you got? 2. You have to remember that if DB is 2, then what the possibility means? 2 double bonds, 2 rings, 2 double bond, 2 rings, or 1 double bond plus 1 ring. Chances I am giving 2 double bond, 2 rings, 1 double bond, 1 ring, 1 double bond, 1 ring, or 1 triple bond, 1 triple bond. These are the possibilities. If double bond equivalent value 2 you got, what are the possibilities in the chain? 2 double bonds possible or 2 rings possible. 1 double bond, 1 ring possible, or 1 triple bond is possible. Remember, 2 double bonds in DBE equal to 1 triple bond. And let me go for that. First we will test with a double bond. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms. How many double bonds they given? 2. So here I am taking 1 double bond, and here also I am taking 1 double bond. Completed. CH3, CH2. Here 4 bonds satisfied. Here CH. 1, 2 butene we are getting. But we got here 1, 2 butadiene. Butadiene. Clear? Butadiene. You go for another one. Another chance we have. Another chance. Double bond replacing. C. Double bond C. Bond C. Double bond C. CH2. CH2. Here 3 CH. CH. Here 3 CH. See here. But 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 diene. This is but 1, 2 diene. This is but 1, 3 diene. Now one more chance we have. One more chance. Go for with the 3 carbon atoms I am taking, or 4 only. So 2 double bonds we got. Now with a triple bond I am trying. 1, 2, 3, triple bond. What is this? Butane. Am I right? Butane. What is this? Butane. With a triple bond. With a double bond, 2 structures we got. With a triple bond, 1 structure we got. And with a triple bond, 1 more structure also possible. Let I am changing the triple bond position. 1, 2, triple bond, carbon, carbon. Am I right? CH3, CH3 here 4 carbons bonded. So all were satisfied. So with the double bond, with the 2 double bond, 2 structure, with 1 triple bond, 2 structure, 4 straight chains we got. 4 straight chain isomers. So with the double bond completed, with the triple bond completed. Let we have chance the rings, 1 ring, 1 double bond. Both we have. Next, we are trying with rings. How many rings? 2 rings. See 4 carbon atoms. Cyclobutane. 2 rings we need. This is I am drawing. This is 1 ring, this is 1 ring. Such compounds we are calling bicyclic compounds. Bicyclic. 2 rings possible. Now 1 double bond, 1 ring. See here I am taking here 1 double bond, 1 ring. See here, this is cyclobutane ring, 1 double bond. Cyclobutene. Cyclobutene. See, with the 4 carbon atoms cyclic ring possible means with the 3 also possible. That you have to remember. With the 3 also possible. See here I am taking this is ring with a double bond and here 1 carbon. Substitute. This is possible. And this we can draw with a different structure now again. And this is possible. Double bond position. Sorry. This is possible here now. Clear? This here we have double bond and here we have double bond. And another structure also possible. Another structure also. 4th structure I am drawing here. 3 carbon chain cyclic and this carbon I am taking double bond. This carbon I am taking double bond. So how many cyclic rings with a double bond we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 we got. With the 2 rings, 1 we got, 5. And here already 4. Total how many we got? 9. So with the C4, H6, how many structural isomers are possible? 9 are possible. 9 are possible. How we can know means? We can know by DBE. So DBE 2 means 2 double bond are 2 rings, 1 double bond, 1 ring. See here 1 double bond, 1 ring or 1 triple bond. So with double bond 2 structures we got, triple bond 2 structure 4, 2 rings 1, 5, 1 ring, 1 double bond, 4 we got. 4 we got, total 9 we got. And go for another example I am giving. How many, this is previous question, previous JEE given, C5H10, find number of possible structural isomers. Structural isomers. This is previous JW question. You have to concentrate a little bit. How many structural isomers are possible for C5H10? So first what we have to do? DBE we have to calculate. DBE equal to number of carbon atoms 5 plus 1 plus n by 2. N not there, 0 minus h by 2. Hydrogen 10 by 2 minus halogen halogen not there 0. That is equal to 5 plus 1 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5, that is equal to 1. How much got dBe? 1. 1 dBe means what we learned? 1 double bond, 1 ring. So 1 double bond, 1 ring type structure you are getting. 1 double bonded structure and 1 ring structure. Means with 1 ring. With 1 ring we can make more number. That you have to remember. 1 double bonded and 1 ring type of compound you are getting. Means not 2. With that we can change so many. With the double bonds, first I am drawing here. Take how many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many double bonds we have to maintain? 1. So here I am taking 1. You go for now CH3, CH2, 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 CH. Pentene. Pent 1 in. Pent 1 in. Am I right? And you go for this double bond position I am changing. Double bond position I am changing to second carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First I took here with the first carbon. Now here I am taking. Now you are getting CH3, CH3, CH2, CH and this carbon CH. Am I right? This is 2 compounds we got. So with 5 carbons, 2 compounds we got. And now we have chance with 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 substituent I am taking. Double bond also we need. Here double bond I am taking. You can go for hydrogen atoms now. Hydrogen atoms. Clear? This is now 2-methyl butane. What we are calling? 2-methyl butane. And you go for few more chances we have. This time I am taking 4 carbon atoms, same. This methyl position changing to here. Clear? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms. Double bond here only. Double bond here only. But methyl group here I am taking. This is now CH2. This is CH3. This is CH3. This is CH. And here this CH. Clear? This is new compound. This is not same. And now I have the chance one more with 4 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double bond here I am taking now. First here methyl group I am taking. Methyl group. Methyl group. Double bonded system here I am taking. Now CH3. CH3. This is CH. This is 4 we got. So this total 5 we got. So with 1 single bond, 1 double bond, 5 structures we got. 5 structures. Now ring type. Ring type how many you are getting? 5 carbons now. Cyclopentane. 5 carbon cyclic ring got means with 4, with 3 also you are getting. See with 4 I am taking now. With 4. Cyclobutane with 1 substituent. 1 substituent. Am I right? Next. 4 we got means 3 also we got. 3 carbon atoms. 3 carbon atoms. 4, 5. And now we can draw like this also. 5 carbon atoms. 5 carbon atoms. And one more also we can draw. 3 carbon atoms with ethyl group. So total 5 we got. So 5 straight chain, 5 that is with 1 double bond, 5 rings. Total how many we got? C5H10. We got 10 structural isomers. How many you got? 10 structural isomers. Clear? So this is the use of DBE. This is the use of DBE. If you want to learn like this, you have to practice some more. If DBE you got, if DBE you got 3. DB 1, 2 I explained already. If DBE you got 3, then how many possible means? How many possible means? 3 double bonds in compound, 3 rings. Clear? 1 double bond, 2 rings. Clear? And 2 double bonds, 1 ring. 1 double bond, 1 triple bond, 1 ring, 1 triple bond. These are the possible. So if DB value you got 3 double bond in chain, 3 rings, 1 double bond plus 2 rings, 2 double bonds, 1 ring, 1 double bond, 1 triple bond in the same chain, or 1 ring, 1 triple bond. Remember this. If DBE value you got like this 3, then you have to remember this. And with the DBE 1 and 2 I explain total 3 examples. Take few examples with your own, and I am giving here one compound to you. How many possible structural isomers are possible for C4H10O? C4H10O. C4H10O. You can go for with this. Carbons are there, hydrogens are there, but our DBE formula oxygen not there. So you no need to substitute this oxygen. In our formula only hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, halogens are there. Oxygen not there. So oxygen not there means oxygen number of atoms no need to substitute. So you calculate the DB value. Maybe maximum 1, 2, 3 only you are getting. More than that no need. So if you want to draw the structural isomers in unsaturated compounds, compulsory you have to learn about DBE. Clear? DBE nothing but double bond equivalent or degree of unsaturation. Degree of unsaturation. Formula: number of carbon atoms plus 1 plus number of nitrogen atoms by 2 minus hydrogen atoms by 2 minus halogen atom by 2. Halogen, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So I explain in detail. Still if you have any difficulty, make a comment. I will explain in detail. Clear? Thank you very much. We'll meet next video with the functional isomers. Their functional isomers also you need a DBE. So to learn functional isomerism, that is functional group isomerism, we need a DBE. That's why I explained before only DBE. You concentrate on this DBE. This will be useful for in functional group isomerism. Thank you very much.